coming to you with an ephemeral workout demonstration because we're gonna get kicked out of Planet Fitness if they see we're making a video. It's bonus workout time. Yeah. This is a sick variation for a reverse delt fly. Also hits the rhomboids if you bend the arms a little bit. I like to not bend them for at least as long as I can. But rear delts, teres minor, hits a lot in the shoulder girdle. Great for stability. Check it out. You don't need to go heavy. What you're gonna do, two handles. Step back, going straight, and you're gonna snow aim all the way up. So I'm still stiff in reverse flexion. Extension, abduction, and then you're gonna come all the way down. It just paused it because low power mode. So we're gonna get back in and show you one more time. So what you do is you step back, arms are straight, and we showed you this part before we went low power mode on us. Really keeping that chest up, keeping the back tight. And then when you come back to the middle, do another rep. All the way up, slow, all the way down. Back, middle, another rep, repeat. It does not take much weight to murder you with that one, I promise. It's a fantastic way to end it. You could do it in the beginning if you want to go a little bit heavier. I think you're better off starting with some compound movements, things that require a little bit more power than that, utilizing free weights, dumbbells, stuff like that. So what else did we do for shoulder day today? Well, we did some dumbbell lateral raises, but we came all the way up, came from here, up. When we couldn't do any more with that, we just took some rest, went up and then down. When we couldn't do any more like that, we went up. When we couldn't do any more like that, we used the hips a little to kind of help us get it up. That's like a 4 or 5 subset exercise type drop set, right? So we were at one set of that, really tires you out. We did 5 of those in the beginning. Then we went into some front raises. So we went into some front raises, but we held it up high, 5 seconds, came down. Why did we hold it up high for 5 seconds? Because they only go up to 60 pounds here at Planet Fitness. So you can make the most of lighter weight. You just do things like holds, slow eccentric movements, and you can still get a great workout without a lot of weight, right? So then we did some shoulder press, and then we rocked these bad boys. We're gonna do some shrug drop sets, and that's it, baby. That's what we got for you guys. And we're gonna go over here to talk about my sister Natalie, because it's her freaking birthday today. Yeah! Happy birthday, Natty! Happy birthday, Nat. I'm gonna see you in a little bit here. Natalie is the co-CEO of When Wellness. We started it together way back in the day, and we were out there hopping around on the front lawn, just for like, we were doing it together for a couple weeks straight there, and if it wasn't for her, talking to her, I'd about starting to do some workouts and maybe post some things, When Wellness probably wouldn't exist, and so really realize the magnitude of impact that she's had on When Wellness and also obviously on my life in so many ways. But I love you, Nat. You're just an amazing person, and I'm so proud of you. And you're gonna be a doctor here soon. She graduates this June. At 23 years old, she'll have a doctorate of chiropractic, and that's better than I ever did, better than anyone in our family ever did at that age. That's pretty impressive, man. That's really impressive. And what's more impressive is not only is she a young genius, but she's also a great time, man. An absolutely fantastic time. We party, we know how to work hard, know how to party, know how to enjoy life, you know, without being black and white, and still abiding to rules that you know, we make for ourselves. And you know, I say we because you and I are so similar, you know, and that you make for yourself, that ensure that you're healthy all the time, but you know, not just purely, you know, physiologically in terms of diet, in terms of exercise, you know, mentally, and you know, realizing when you got to put your foot on the gas, when you got to do what you got to do. And you know, I always say intelligent people seem to always be happy, you know, because they figure out ways to be happy. And Natalie's been happy ever since she was a little baby, man. You've been happy forever. You know, I remember when you were 5 years old, 6 years old, running around with your curls bouncing around. Little Shirley Temple. That's what, you know, we always called Nat. And at least my grandmama did. She's a fancy lady, so she would say something like that. But she's called grandmama, so that tells you how fancy she is instead of just grandma. But she's super cool. But yeah, you were such a pleasure to have as a baby sister. You know, me and Matt would always be messing around with you. We'd always be laughing. I can still stand here today, and I can picture holding you and, you know, tickling you and making you giggle. And you know, it's just, I can't believe you're 23 today. That's really insane. Really your 24th year. We were talking about yesterday. I don't think of birthdays like that, but it's gonna be a great one for you. It's gonna be a great one, you know. And it always, you know, I say I always remember you as a little kid, but I want you to remember you as a little kid, and always have that just love for life, and you know, ability to laugh all day and you know, giggle about everything like you used to for the rest of your life, because you deserve that, you know. And you're a great sister. You're my best friend, and I love you so much. And this one's for you, and I'm excited to be working in practice together. You know, When Wellness, Natalie and I'm looking for a shop right now while I do coverage work for other chiropractors. I've been working in the field for about 2 years. I worked for Block Chiropractic as an associate for a year and a half. But When Wellness will be open soon for business, in probably the next 6 months to a year, fully up and running after renovations are done. But you know, it's all coming to fruition. She's graduating soon. We've had this plan for a long time, and there's nobody I'd rather go into business with than my amazing sister. And like I said, best friend. So this one's for you, Natty. This one will always be for you, every year, for forever. And I love you. So happy birthday. Forever your day in the book of When Wellness, baby. Let's see who we got on here. Say hi to the people. Make the words on your shirt dance. Is that funny? You like that? Oh, 71, how you doing? The champ. Josh Winter. El Choi, I'm doing great. Julian, what's up? Try not to be too loud in here so we don't get in trouble. Trino. Gertrude Rank. What are you guys doing today? You get your workout in yet? Are you guys who's a nighttime workout person? Who's a morning? Let's see who all the freaks are. Holly, what's up? How you doing? MD Duncan, what's up, my man? Appreciate you hopping on. Roger Dale Briggs. And the first one of the day was Meshaka Poyen. Mesha Hakopayan, you. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being the first one on. And happy When Wellness. Let's see who else we got. X Gambit. Thanks, Hannah Soul. Appreciate that. John B. Bonbon. Hey. Good. Your morning? Yeah. Well, power to you. That's tough. You guys should check out the documentary, West Side Barbell. There's these guys. There's a morning crew and there's a night crew, and they're really intense, right? They're like world-renowned power lifters, and somebody from the morning crew like came at night or something, and he used the bench that a guy told him like you can't use that, and the dude grabbed his neck and he literally broke his neck as he did that. So, you know, that shit ain't happening here at Planet Fitness. It's judgment-free and neck-breaking free zone. Judgment-free unless you're Ronnie. Nuts. Carlo and Manuel, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. It's all we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Happy birthday, Natty girl. I'll see you real soon. And happy when wellness. Ciao.